Hey guys, welcome to the video. We got something crazy going on today. We're actually going to replace the headlight of this vehicle right here, and we got some LEDs from KHC. And just to show you guys, this is what the lights look like right now. So this here is a new light. Well, this is the new light assembly, and this one is the old light assembly that came factory with the car. Now these are plastic, so they do fade, and right now it looks really nasty when we drive at nighttime. So we're gonna have to, this one works fine, but this one gets really nasty and dim looking. So it's really not safe to drive with a light this dim. So we're gonna actually replace these, but with a twist. Let's check these lights out. So I'm gonna take one out, show you guys. They did a good job cushioning these. I hope nothing's broken, because things are sticking out. So this is what that looks like. We've got a man. It's like we got a little bit of residue in here somehow. I don't know how that happened, but let's look at the light. This is the light, and I think this one will use the existing lights that we have, but this has these lines of LED, 2 lines of LED. That's going to be the daytime running light, and that's what's going to make it look all nice. So we'll put everything on, and it comes with bulbs. I hope, yeah, probably.
This one does,
because it's just plug in. You just plug the wires in, I'm guessing. So I guess it does come with lights, so that's pretty good. So let's do the unboxing first, and let's put these on together. So just to give you guys a better perspective of the quality of this light, obviously it's not gonna match Toyota's standard quality, but there's some glue sticking out. It's still kind of wet, and then this one did not line up. These did not line up properly, and this tab is kind of out of holding this thing together. And as we saw in the other fixture, the cushion was kind of stuck to the inside of this. Is this one the same thing? Oh, look at this. So the light's kind of holding these plastic here. See that? Now we got plastic in here. That's kind of nasty, but oh, it's actually the glue that seals this whole thing together. That's what's catching the plastic. So that's what's going on. It's not perfect, super perfect, but I think it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be waterproof and everything, so we don't have any moisture issues. In the end of the day, I'm gonna keep these lights and possibly restore them, or just keep them just in case these don't work out with quality and everything, so we can just put these back on and stuff like that. Oh, there you go. Rust can kill your car. I don't know the measurements of the socket, so just gonna try these on to see which one fits, and then go from there. Gonna put an extension on this to make it easier to move. All right, the 2 screws from the top is gone. What's the next one? The next ones are going to be under this thing, so we're going to have to take this whole bumper cover out. But it's nothing too serious. Let's see what's here. So, just tilt your wheel a little bit. This is a Phillips head. That's a Phillips head. Oh, that's the thing. We don't need that. Just a Phillips head. This one is missing, so we're good. You can definitely get lucky if you have, lazy people working on your car. So, we got lucky, so we have less work to do. There you go. Oh, this is tightening. Make sure you keep these away from your tire. So if you guys are putting your car up, make sure you put the parking brake on so it doesn't move. And then we're going to put this underneath the vehicle right here. So where is it at? locate the steel. There's gonna be a spot over here that's gonna be able to hold the weight of the frame. It's a pretty large spot, so you can't miss it. And once you get that, try to keep the jack straight, as straight as possible, and move away from underneath that thing. And then you can just do this to jack the whole car up. And I went to Harbor Freight to get these, budget jack stands. This can weigh, this can hold up to 3 ton. So, SUVs are also covered by this weight limit. So, pretty much all we need. So we got a pair of this, and this is what we're going to use to kind of secure this whole thing in place. Okay, that's good. Alright, hopefully that'll hold it. And now let's go to the other side. When you do this, stay away from the vehicle because it could slip and fall on you, so you don't want that to happen, definitely. So stay away, stay safe, and you could go too much in no time. So just keep the jack stand standby just to get a reference, but stay away from the car, so in case it fails you don't damage the car. Okay, we're good. Why did this come off? That's good. So in order to take this out, we're gonna have to take the underneath the splash guard out. We did put jack stand on this, but I'm just gonna shake this around and try not to break anything, just to make sure that the car is solid and on spot so it doesn't move around. I'm just gonna make sure the other jack stand is holding its position and everything like that, and after that we're gonna go underneath the vehicle and get the rest dealt with. I'm gonna take the tape off here, and so I can lay on the ground without getting dirty. So we're just gonna locate all the bolts, and we're gonna unscrew it. So apparently there are different types of bolts here, so we're gonna need the 10mm and the 9mm sometimes, depending on the mood of whoever worked on this before. Try to remember where you get these from, so you don't lose them or anything like that. Even with all these screws and nuts off, we're gonna have to pry open the clips. Now the clips are located here, so don't be afraid. Just pull it out just like that, and as you can see, you can just pop it right back in when you're done with this work. So just do this.
Fog light wires.
Huh?
Fog light wires.
Oh, right here. So we got fog light wire here that Akib noticed. It's very important you disconnect them, so with all these pulling and stuff, you don't accidentally damage these things. There you go. And as you can see, we took everything off there, so it's kind of open right here now. So as you can see, this thing came off with it. Not a big deal. We can just push it back in where it belongs. There you go. So when we're done, we can pop this all back in. Same thing with the signal light. We can take that off so we don't damage it by accident. Another thing is you also want to disconnect the wires for the headlights here, so you don't damage that as well, when you're pulling on these. Yeah, this thing can just come off then. And we're just gonna take these off here, and this one off. These are all clips, so you can use like a flathead and pry these open. There you go, and it's in there. This is one of the things that I'm scared of all the time, is losing things in there. So I don't really feel comfortable putting in there, but here's the clip. You could try to push this in like this and try to take it out, whichever way. If you get it out, you get it out. Now that we got these 3 clips in, we just pull this right out and it came out. One of that is under here. There you go. All right, now we got these 2 lights in, and we're just gonna push this clip in and pull it out. This is a connection for, I think, I don't know what,
The side light.
maybe the side marker there. But either way, you know, this is that. And we have this last piece here that holds all the wires in the little frame here of the assembly. And we're gonna turn this to the open position and pull this right out. Just like that, we got the first one removed, and this is what it looks like. Bring this a little close, connect this up. That's the lock. Okay, all good. Okay, now we're going to turn this on and see if everything works like it should, just to make sure that we did things properly. Oh my god, look at that. High beam? Yeah. So high beam's on. Put the high beam on again. That's the high beam right here. Turn it off again. Okay, that's the daytime running, that's the headlight. Turn the headlight off. Okay. How about daytime running light? Well, daytime running light is the headlight, so you know it's the same connection, so all of these will be on. So unfortunately, all of this is not LED. The bulbs that they give is also halogen, like ones we had before, the high beam and the regular headlight. What we have in LED is the light that's coming up for the LED, for the lines. That's what we have for LED, and this is what it looks like. This thing looks amazing. This is going to change the complete look of the car. I don't think it's going to be a huge issue with the halogen, but in case we don't like this later on later down the road, we can always change this to LED bulbs. All right, now we're putting all of this back together, so making sure that we're not, you know, breaking anything by accident. In?
Yeah.
Okay, good. If you guys are doing this for the first time, just take your time doing it. You don't want to lose a screw or anything. And it's definitely a good idea to keep pictures of, you know, how everything was before, so you can put things back exactly the way they used to be. And here we go. The headlight is secured on that part, and this is going to be where these clips go to, so we're not going to have to worry about that for now. Now we're going to take this side and repeat the same steps to get this one swapped out, and I'll meet you guys on the other side of that. So after installing everything, it's really important that you actually turn it on and check all the things, including the high beam and everything. Even if you have a signal light on this thing, you want to check everything. If everything is working properly, you know, make sure you don't mess up on the wiring. This will make sure that you don't do that, and also make sure that you don't get a damaged part that doesn't work. And since we're actually sure that everything is working nice and neat, we're going to put everything back on the same order that we uninstalled everything, and meet you guys on the other end of that. So this is what the end result looks like. It's probably a little out of focus on the camera, but let me try to get close so you guys can see this in details. That's exactly what the lines look like. It looks pretty nice to me. But only drawback is we still got the halogen headlight and the high beam, but other than that, the outline looks pretty nice. That's about it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.